Hey guys, welcome back to the Nerdy Dad Blog. I'm Dan, and I've got a new unboxing and review for you guys. So today I have Art Asylum's Captain America Civil War 2-pack, which includes the Battle Damage Iron Man and Captain America. Now this 2-pack is featuring the Marvel Cinematic interpretations of Iron Man and Captain America. So it's not the comic book version, it's the cinematic universes version. Okay, so why don't I just open this up here and we'll take a look at it. So I pre-cut the box. I'm just going to pull these figures out. So the packaging is pretty standard if you were familiar with minimates. So it has two pieces of plastic that reinforces the figures. So you get the first plastic that is the first bubble that's covering the front so it doesn't get scratched, and then you got the reinforced plastic on the bottom, which has the wells for the figures so they don't pop out. So let's pop these guys out and let's take a look at them. And what I do like about unboxing minimates is it's relatively easy. I mean, there's usually no twist ties that come with minimates. I actually haven't seen any in the years that I've been collecting minimates. What they really do is, like if they have the small accessories, they just tape that in so they don't pop out, which I appreciate because it's just easy. I hate twist ties. I can't tell you enough about how much I hate twist ties because you want to get to your figure, and sometimes they're at a detriment to the packaging of the figure, because I've broken quite a few toys getting my toys out, and I've got to admit it's also my fault because I get a little too excited about unpackaging my figures. So let's start by showcasing what comes in the package. So what you get is a battle damaged Captain America, as I said, from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The joints are pretty standard as far as minimates go. Same type of articulation, just ball joints on the elbows, single joints on, ball joints on the shoulders, single joints on the elbows. You turn the wrist on, connecting the hands to the arms. You got a joint right here, so you could swivel the swivel the waist. I keep on saying wrist. I don't know why. I'm getting all my my anatomy wrong. And you got two joints on the leg, one at the hip, one at the knee. Actually, three. I'm getting all types of stuff wrong. And then you got the ankle joints, which you could twist the feet. So you could have them in a variety of poses. And then something relatively new that the minimates have been including with Captain America's shield. So instead of having like a piece that you disconnect and reconnect, they already have the pegs attached to the figure. So for the sake of convenience, I really like it because you don't have the extra pieces that you can possibly lose, so you don't have to worry about an incomplete figure. The bad part is if you don't have the shield attached to either one of these pegs, it just seems out of place. But I think that point is moot because when are you going to have Captain America without a shield? Never. Never. Okay, so the other action figure that comes in the pack is the Iron Man, and he's also from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's the Robert Downey Jr. version. Okay, so then he comes with a hairpiece, and this one is sometimes they're stiff. Okay, so sometimes, and this is where I have to go off on a tangent. Sometimes they put this on way too stiff, where it's like nearly impossible to take the hairpiece off without taking the head from the rest of the body. So kudos on this time because it totally worked. Okay, so now you have the helmet piece, which looks like this. And I apologize for the bad lighting. And it seems like the hole is a little too small for the head. So, okay, well there you go. So I think the helmet piece was just a little warped. But there you go. I think that's a really cool look. So then if you put these side by side, and I'm going to give you guys different angles at the end of the video if you can't see these figures. And you could also do the same with Captain America, which I will, because I don't really care for the hair pieces. You know, I want to see these guys in action, so that means dress the part. And here is the helmet piece. So I'm just going to attach this to the head. And that is a very good look. That is a very good look on him. As I said, I could tell that it's a bit hard to make out the detail, but I am going to take this video at different angles, and so I just want to show you a preview before I move on to the next scene, how Captain America looks with his shield and his helmet, and he looks badass. He just looks awesome. Bit of mud on there. You just put these guys side by side. Ah, man, they look awesome. I do have to admit, I have not seen Civil War yet, and I know it's been out for a long time, but I do have, you know, like, I am busy, and I do have a daughter, so it's kind of hard for me to, or me and my fiance to go out and watch a movie and sit there and actually enjoy ourselves, you know, without finding a babysitter and all. But we did rent it, so I will watch it tonight. I can assure you guys on that. And as promised, I said I would show you guys a better view of these mini-mates at better angle. Let me see if I can get that to focus. There you go. And so this is what Captain America looks like with all of his accessories, the helmet, the shield, and then let me place Iron Man in there, and if I could just get him to stand for like a minute. And that is a really cool set that you guys can just take advantage of, because really, I mean, look at how awesome these guys look. And actually, I'm gonna give you a full, uh, uh, a front view of these figures, just to gauge the like a really good detailed look at these guys. So this is what, if I can just get them to stand. 1 second, guys. And this is one of the things that, you know, you're just gonna have to struggle with if you are a mini mate collector. Is you know, since they are smaller minifigures, they have smaller legs and smaller feet, so it's going to be a struggle to just pose them on a smaller base. But when you do, you can really achieve nice dynamic poses, and this is a beautiful figure. I love the spackling on the eye, like all the nice paint applications across the suit. Really, really beautiful work. And this is one of the reasons why I fell in love with the Minimates over Marvel Legends, over I would just say like every other toy line, is in the small amount of space you know, that these minifigures provide, this small canvas. They are really able to achieve and succeed in creating very detailed and highly articulated figures of very high quality, and I just have to applaud them. This toy line has been my favorite toy line for actually, I would say, more than 10 years. I have a ton of them, and I should really do more videos about Minimates. But this is just a really beautiful figure, and I'm very impressed by this Iron Man. And it's really difficult to impress me with a Minimate Iron Man, because there's so many of them that, you know, you have one and it feels like you have them all. But this guy, he's just a good looking Iron Man, a really good looking Iron Man. Okay, so let me take him out of the frame, and let me place our Captain America in the front. And as I said, guys, like, I have not seen the movie yet, but I will see it right after I post this video, or actually after I shoot this video, because I still have to edit it, of course. One of the pains of being a YouTuber, but one of the pains that I really enjoy and love. That's why I'm here. So look at this Captain America. Look how beautiful he looks. I mean, look at the... Oh, there you go. And that's one of the things you're going to have to struggle with. But look at the detail on the helmet. And again, I must remind you guys, it's a small canvas to work with. And what the sculptors and the detailers have done with their paint applications in conjunction with the sculpting, I think they really succeeded and just provided us a great looking figure. And this is no different. I mean, there's a ton of different Captain America figures out there, especially in the Minimates line. And this really stands out. This really stands out. Look at the paint applications on that. It's really beautiful. And I'm switching to a different filter just so I could emphasize how beautiful the paint application is on this. And look at the shield. Look how pretty that looks. They really took their time and just painted and detailed this really, really well. They really succeeded, and they kicked this out of the ballpark. They hit this out of the ballpark. I mean, all of the detailing is just fantastic. And you know what? Why don't I bring that Iron Man into this filter, just so you guys don't miss out on the detailing on this guy. And you know what? That's a much better filter. to showcase this figure. Let me get him in focus. Yeah, that is a much better filter. So, you know what, guys? I'm going to put it under that filter from now on when I put these mini-mates into play. But that is just a beautifully detailed Iron Man. And to wrap things up with you guys, here are these two guys side by side. And that is just very pretty. And I apologize for the lighting. I'm still working on that. Trying to get out of amateur hour as a YouTuber, but you know what? It's work in progress, and I love the work, so I'm going to continue doing it. So these are just beautifully detailed and beautifully sculpted. You know, every now and then you got to find something that reminds you of why you collect and why you do the things you do. I love mini-mates, and this reminds me of my love for mini-mates, and these are beautiful figures. Okay, so I'm going to take these out of frame, and I'm just going to show you a couple of accessories that came with these mini-mates. So you get a hairpiece for Tony Stark, and I'm not going to show you it on the figure because I just took him off I just took the hairpiece off the figure, and it was a pain to get him off of the figure, and that's one of the struggles you have as a mini-mate collector. Here's a hairpiece for Steve Rogers. And then you get an alternate arm piece for Steve Rogers, so it's an alternate hand. And I'm assuming it's for an alternate hand other than the hand with the peg, so it looks like, you know, it's even. So if you want to store this on his back, you can. And then as standard for mini-mates, they come with a transparent stand with a peg piece on top, and you all only need to attach the peg piece to the bottom of their feet, which is actually, in hindsight, is what I should have done for this video, but you know what, I wasn't thinking. So trial and error, guys, but there you go. That's what it looks like, and he will stand in place for sure. Sometimes you just have to work in that peg. And then with all of the mini-mates that require flight, or the characters that have flight abilities, you get this this transparent, or actually I think it's translucent plastic piece to give the illusion of flight. So this is just like a regular stand, but lifted, let's say, and then you just put your Iron Man or whatever figure that you want to give the illusion of flying, and you put that on top of the stand, and there you go. You can make some dynamic pictures with these stands and with these mini-mates. And one of the reasons why I love mini-mates, why I love mini-mates, is because you have so many options with them. So I'm going to put these guys back in frame. So guys, in conclusion, so for the price of $7.49 at a local Toys R Us, you can get a Captain America Civil War Captain America, an Iron Man, battle damaged. You get, in the package, you get a flight stand. You get 2 transparent stands. You get an alternate hand for Captain America, alternate hair pieces for each figure, all at the price for $7.49. I say it's a great deal. Thanks for watching, guys, and please like or subscribe. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching.